So yeah, I did plan this to be a monthly series, but too many things happened, so here's episode 2 now. First up is some Marvel news. As we probably all know, Avengers Endgame just took the top box office spot off Avatar to become the most highest grossing film of all time, which everyone's happy about because it's kind of a unanimous a statement now that Avatar did not deserve its title at all, because it's one of the most boring films everyone has ever seen. But there are still a couple of people complaining that Avengers Endgame doesn't deserve it either, which I would say it deserves it more than Avatar at the very least. Endgame is more of a cohesive film and just more of an event than Avatar is. Yeah, Avatar was the first film to be like entirely CGI 3D, but that isn't that now we have that in quite a few films. On top of that, Marvel announced all their Phase 4 movies / TV shows, which, yeah, I'm excited for most of them. Mainly Doctor Strange 2, WandaVision, Thor 4, Guardians 3, which I know is happening, Ant-Man 3, which I know is happening, and Black Widow as well. The only gripe I have with that is that there's quite a few TV shows in there, so they're kind of just pushing Disney+. But hey, as long as we eventually get the X-Men in the MCU, I'll be happy. Thor 4 has got controversy already because Jane Foster will be in the film and becoming Thor, which I'm fine with because I read the comic. It was actually kind of entertaining. I just find it slightly funny how Natalie Portman refused to be in Thor 3, but now is coming back now that her character is becoming Thor. Seems a bit too convenient. Next on the agenda, the Star Wars Picard trailer came out, and originally when this was announced I wasn't particularly fazed because Next Generation wasn't my favourite Star Trek show. Picard wasn't really my favourite captain. That would be Janeway at the current point in time. But the trailer came out, and 7 of 9 is in it. So so now I'm actually interested. It looks good. It doesn't look like Star Trek Discovery, which, as we all know, was the worst thing to happen to the Star Trek franchise. Yeah, but I am still kind of dubious because we aren't necessarily guaranteed to have a good show even if the trailer's good, because as we all know, The Last Jedi had an awesome trailer and that film turned out to be the complete opposite. But Data is also making a reappearance, heavily CGI'd, which I don't care. He's an android, he can be CGI, it works for him. Same with 7 of 9 if they CGI her a bit. I don't think they will though, I'm not sure. And just now all we need is for cameos for all the Next Generation and Voyager crews, and I will binge watch that. Next thing was, I watched The Block again for like the first time in years the other day, and have I ever said how much I hate reality TV? Because I kind of hate reality TV now. Like, this is a rant coming, so fair warning there. It's like, The Block, it used to be good a couple of years ago when it was actually about its premise of renovating a house in 12 weeks or whatever. They actually had to like demolish the house and then like rebuild all the rooms one by one. And when they had judges who actually knew what they were talking about, now they manufacture drama out of everything. They pick their entire teams according to a specific formula. They have one judge who hates everything except one team, so that team gets all the money, and the other teams are just screwed over. Like, I think at the very least they would have two judges on that show that disagree with each other. But no, they have currently two judges who pretty much like the exact same things, which is pointless. You might as well just have the one judge. And they pick the teams according to a formula. So they purposely pick a team to have that team lose. It's normally the two-girl team, but it's also often the two-guy team. But like a mixed team is more suited to the competition, because I think out of all the winners, only one has been a not mixed gender team. And like, they add in all these lifelines and like plus ones and minus ones, just manufacture heaps of drama, and they end it on cliffhangers now. They end each episode on a cliffhanger, which was something they didn't used to do, but they do it like that so that you will continue watching. Like, they don't reveal the room scores until like the next day. That's just cheap. That like it just irks people off. Which is one of the reasons I stopped watching the show. Maybe yeah, apparently they changed the formula up a bit this year with the block Firehouse, but it still seems the same. It seems even worse. Like, for some reason they brought back a team from last year to do one room. That team ended up winning because they won the bathroom last year, and then they just went on their way again. Like, they didn't even integrate them into the show again. And then, like, this week, all the teams had to, like, renovate the other rooms in this fifth house because they had a random 15 come in purely for drama for like a couple of episodes. And there's always cheaters. Like, they have this dinner wars competition, which you can pretty much just win by rigging it. Which, yeah, the block, it doesn't reward plain fear or sportsmanship. The meaner of a human being you physically are on that show, the better of a chance you have at actually winning the grand prize, or at least winning all the challenge and room prizes. But yeah, and it's a common formula used by a lot of reality TV nowadays to just manufacture drama out of stuff that isn't there, or editing people out of context to make them look like assholes, or just not knowing when to stop your show. Like, the block should have ended a couple of seasons ago, because you can kind of see that the producers have run out of ideas and are trying to just use drama to keep their viewers in, as if it's Shortland Street or something. It isn't the only, like, horrible reality TV show at the moment, apparently. Like, Love Island's a thing. It's on at 5 PM for some reason, because children are apparently imitating it at school. Maybe, just maybe don't let your kids watch it if it's on at 5 PM. Yes, I know it's on at 5, but that doesn't mean that the people who, like, scheduled it are correct in their scheduling. It should be on at 8:30 at the latest. And besides that, it isn't even a good show. It's just rubbish. Like, it's another thing where it's just drama. There isn't even mainly, like, a whole challenge competition. The whole show is just drama is the challenge. And they also manufacture drama, because that's the only thing the show has going for it. But Anyway, enough about reality TV for the moment. For something slightly different now, for some video game news. Overwatch is a game that's been around for almost 4 years now. It was a game I vehemently defended for a number of years, justifying all the devs' choices and stuff, because I really liked the game, even though I was absolutely trash at it, apparently. People were saying it was impossible to balance all the different heroes, that the whole fanbase was just toxic, you couldn't push up in the competitive play, they didn't care about the community, and I defended it. Until last week, when I realised that I was wrong, because they release these seasonal events, see? They have the kind of the same 6 every year, and the summer one came out last week, and you can tell that the devs just have stopped caring about the game because they gave like the smallest amount of skins possible. They didn't put any effort into them. It's like they had an intern do them in like an afternoon and then just paid them quickly. Like, I have seen fan concepts of skins better than the official ones we got, which just shows that the dev team obviously have no idea what they're doing. And yeah, they brought back the same game mode that they think is interesting for like the 4th year. They haven't done anything interesting with the events. Like, the only important updates they give on the game are hero balances, which just end up and make the game even more busted, or releasing new heroes, which does the same thing, makes the game even more busted. I mean, in their defense, they did release a pretty cool workshop mode the other month, where it was pretty much you can just code your own game modes. That's pretty fun. Like, they pretty much were like, fine, you design the game your way, but that's kind of a quitter's attitude. Like, they need to be kind of fixing their base game first. You might think me getting upset over the bad skins is just petty of me, but not when the base game is $100 and they don't allow you to mod the game. Like, this is all the bonus content you get. They decide that. They don't ask the community about any of it. They just assume what we want. Like, for the summer games, I think all 4 years they've had it, people have just asked for the same skin. Lifeguard, Mercy. But no, we get heaps of other irrelevant stuff that they think we like. Because it just shows, again, in this situation as well, they don't listen to the people who actually play their game. Because if they did, the game wouldn't be so broken. Because they're just caring more about the esports of it at the moment. Which, yeah, it is a fun esport, but that's only like the top 0.5% of players. You still need the other people who play the game for it to still be popular. It's like, Overwatch was dying for like a year now because people just realise that. They just jumped to like other games like Fortnite or Apex Legends, which I haven't played. I don't know if I'll play another game like Overwatch in a hurry, because yeah, it's like the playing it is just absolutely horrid with all the toxic community, people screaming at you, people not knowing how to play the game and then blaming you for it. Whew. Okay. Rant over for the moment. anything else happen? Oh yeah, apparently the It Chapter 2 trailer is out. I don't care because I don't watch horror films. And yep, I'm happy I'm not watching that because it looks absolutely terrifying. Yeah, so yeah, that's all for this episode of Pop Culture Recap. So subscribe if you want to see all my videos. I have other ones as well you can check out. And yeah, I will see you when I next have something to rant about. Although I'm having the critic come in a week or so, hopefully. Farewell.